Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Librarian thing with her whip.
We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Tongue, spoon. Cow.
There's no time to waste.
Happy.
Can't give up now.
Come on, let's go.
Trouble.
Lost in thought.
Happy.
Looking ahead.
We can get in those crossing.
I've got him all.
Better off sleeping in the gutter than that
Apples.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve
Butter.
to lose.
Oh, honey. Yes, we should stock up.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
That watch is thrilling. Must have been 10 like, eh? I can't believe you tried to climb up one.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you...
Very leather-like.
Well, are we ready?
Flattered as I am, you're fully supported. Then let.
Such authority.
The work is never done.
Let's go to Comscott's. She has the most fabulous scent. It's perfect for a church.
But this armor was...
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Maybe I could wear it to dinner. You're supposed to see the optics.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually,
steel armor is sublime. No, he needed...
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
What?
yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which
Well,
makes him the
we're
inventor.
shopping for a suit.
How about
Dinner with my parents, remember?
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
if any of us would be so
Imagine seeing your watch power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
To see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
It's hard to find. Astonish.
I'd recommend
Tim, that seems like a lot.
to pleasure.
Did you get to look at their gyronet?
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
He'll watch.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians
There is
built the
work to
steel
do.
watch.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash
Dinner
invented them?
with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
No door to unhinge.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing your watch.
Calm Gulf. He has the most...
All right. What now?
Limited edition adventuring starter packs are currently out of stock. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Every weapon, scroll, and elixir is crafted to the highest adventuring standards, and that's a Danthelon guarantee.
Open up then.
Wearing to meet my mother and father.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jahira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jahira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Ah, clever cub. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me.
Not everyone.
Let's go to Calm's Gulps. She had...
Hi, Harper.
The lad's a little...
Geraldus isn't nervous.
He can relax. You should have studied Jelvin before you stole her.
Maybe not in...
Heading there.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Let's go to Calm. Fabulous.
Hi, Harper.
The lad's a little...
Geraldus isn't nervous.
He can relax. You should have studied Jelvin before you stole her face.
Let's go to Calm. The center.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And for good reason. Seluna's tears is an old Harper code meant to indicate an ambush by imposters.
He can relax then. He has nothing to fear from me. But you... You should have studied Jelvin before you stole her face. She wasn't much of a smiler.
Maybe not in your company, Harper. But after I gave her to Warren's blades, I promise you, she was smiling from ear to ear.
On the move.
War is an old woman's game. No rest, be you wicked or wise.
I don't fancy their chances.
No time to rest?
This is the easy part.
Swords meet sorcery. Danse macabre.
Very well.
More of Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Bal's side, I wonder?
No. How many more Harper's dead? At your command.
Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face.
I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
This work isn't for everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother and leave the task to us.
Yes, High Harper.
Just Jaheira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need. And some explaining to do, it seems.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A kindness, I hope. My missteps have cost enough lives. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. and would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. Because I was playing the pragmatist, and writing my friend off for dead, then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes? There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
Darling, it's very...
Every substance has been tried and
Not for
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose. What do you need?
thank my mother and father.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've
I'd
got
give
the
up a
tools
kidney for a
the
tour of the Steel Watch Foundry.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Yes, darling, it's very
Did you get cybernetics? Or the targeting modules?
Hello! Hi! Over here! Me! Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Narber has found his calling! Roar! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. What do you think? Am I a good bard? Thank you. Bless us with your gentle, holy spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. Felt a bit lowbrow for Narber. What's a bard gonna do, sing at you? Ha! No, I've decided I'm gonna be a cleric. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must pray. Our holy, most holy, sacrilege, heretic, God, bless us, please? There's more than one? Shit. Oh, you didn't get it? I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. That's not true. My mom does. Wait, no. She loves me. But does that mean she actually likes me? Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard! Duh. Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard. That wasn't it, was it? Bum. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock? Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was! You're funny. And mean. Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue! Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No! If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. God damn it! Why are so many adventure jobs so lonely? I thought you were supposed to have parties! Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes! I was born to be a sorcerer! I can feel it! Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up! Oh, oops. Just ingestion. My liege, I swear to you an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm just too excited to talk to you. Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait, what if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
Or maybe that will be too much. Too much. Ahoy, stranger! Thanks for stopping by Calm's Garms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Garms as you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Maybe that will be too much. Too much.
Let me guess, you need something.
I wonder what the next move is.
A sequined adornment could bring a bit of a spark.
Nature's servant awaits.
That would be fantastic if you wanted to run this business at a loss.
Let's get going.
You've been caught mid-robbery. A show of contrition.
For the first time.
What to do?
Actually, I would. This armor was... No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians
told me the armor
built
was
the
a bargain.
It was. Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians?
You're not wearing armor to make my mother and
Then fine. 15 loaves cities.
You're absolutely sure?
My good.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're...
I'll know it when I see it.
Let's just stick to the list.
And
The Absolute's armies lay siege. They won't care about a stupid list.
They've been drafted.
Whatever we need, we can get in Holmes Crossing.
An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
Pleasure house, den of decadent delight.
Let's go to Calm's Guts.
Apples.
He has the most
Butter. Oh, honey.
Certified
You should
not
stock up.
magically altered
Honey is a luxury. We don't
guaranteed.
want it.
But I love honey. I love honey so much.
I recommend. Whoa. Slow down, sweetie.
The librarian.
Take a deep breath for me. What pleasure you'll find me to feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone
Let's
is
hand loaves of
Taking
bread.
charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Are you sure?
The neighbours said they had 15.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full.
Hey, what if there's food shortages?
I sense
Rationing and we can't leave
some
anything to chance.
Speak, good sir.
Doesn't make any sense.
What's next, I wonder? Fabulous setting. It's perfect for a shirt. You'll be the armor of the
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yes, darling, it's
An apple a day
Hit
keeps
Rivington
the
next.
absolute
They might have
away.
something we've forgotten.
Like what?
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
Let's just stick to the list.
If the Absolute's armies lay siege, they won't care about
In a
stupid
word,
list.
sir. Exquisite.
Guaranteed.
Almost painfully so. We can get in Worm's My body burned like the noonday sun.
And the
Eat more fish. Good for ya.
Great.
Worm's Crossing.
We can bunk with 10 other people.
This place has been a haven.
Fingers.
And Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Wetting your whistle.
It seems hard to imagine the place haven't always been appreciated.
exactly. Pleasure is
Harper does not go in for public acclaim. We work in shadow and secrecy. Tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful.
Where when you met the drought?
Sounds familiar.
I just want somewhere warm and safe. Are you sure?
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. I'm rock surrounded. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room. Brothel? And if a patron confuses
Shadowheart.
me for a member of staff,
You should know,
I'd probably
Laconia was not half so heartless as she liked to appear.
everyone is Sures's caress is a
I knew her well enough. You might have traveled with her for a time, but she trained me. What's your point?
Only that I find it hard to believe that she could have raised you and felt nothing for you.
It has plenty of space.
Perhaps she took some pride in her work, forming me to Shah's liking. She certainly relished wielding the rod.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter.
But who knows? Perhaps someone else made her that way, as she tried to do to me.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Let's just stick to the list.
The absolute.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden?
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space.
Ready and willing. Sharp as ever.
I sense some hesitation. Speak.
Let's move. Butter.
Good sir.
Oh, honey.
It's just pleasant to need something like this. No, he merely offered patronage.
You told me the armor was
Gondians built the steel punch.
The good armor is hard to find.
Yes, but they were Gore-Tex, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on Gondians?
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallogized valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier. Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not closed to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
I think it's a
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
She's expecting you.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the
Please
guards.
make your way to the audience chamber.
Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Games and generals and dukes.
Please make your
We're
way
not even
to the
pawns.
audience
It's
chamber.
dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler.
And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Cast out by their own city.
Go on up.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
The same as the last.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf cubs, they'd be so
Make
adorable.
your way to the audience chamber.
Are the gods truly this petty?
We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before
Please make
the
your
fire
way
started.
to the audience chamber. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mragresham in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack. Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look. Stay sharp.
Are they going to arrest us?
Rehearse this one
Couple turns should do it.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own self.
they going to arrest
Let's
us?
this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you would do in the house.
It won't is expected.
Broke down the door.
Gortash is expecting you.
In trouble.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting?
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Let's rehearse this
Lord
one more time.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I'm not sure I believe her.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Floric must be locked up somewhere, assuming she's still alive.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people, the right people.
Not everyone subscribes.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe. whatever coop he's been flown to.
Darlington, like every last patriarch of this rich city.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something.
What? Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Gods, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Gods, I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. She's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those crooks down the dock send you? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Did you money my ass? You haven't heard? An army is coming. They're saying it's unstoppable. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home.
Bet I can crack that open.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own. Your bribery attempt has caused some offense. Violence it is.
I've had it.
You see, Gortash, I'm...
Shit.
You're...
You know...
I know enough.
Of course, by all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mazur will have... Until then, may my father...
Says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
What?
You notice the note.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. God, that ferry's my last chance. How? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. You haven't heard? My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. All right. It's all hidden up on the roof. I just... What?
You know?
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Gods, that ferry's my last... I told them You haven't... My wife said we have to stand... Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
With a flick of the wrist.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Wonder what's past this.
Now this is my happy place.
Got to move.
On the victor's path.
What path lies before me.
I got this. Close ranks.
No holding back. Making my move.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Put him up. Fuck yes.
What do I have to lose? I'll take that.
Too far gone. You might as well lock the cell. You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Going to arrest
Let's
us?
rehearse this one more time.
If they throw us in jail.
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in
Calm
the house.
down, dear.
Well,
it won't happen, I swear.
We broke down the door.
Breathe deep and move. Seems like a good moment to talk.
A long way to go still.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. and for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
I brought my own pair.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
What fun I would have if I could play with Will, as Mizora does.
He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. Was Baldur's Gate enjoying a golden age of prosperity and peace before Gortash rose to power? I think not. This city is like a wild beast. It needs a strong hand to choke it into obedience. Gortash may have that strength, but he chose the wrong allies to rule alongside him. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood. Perhaps you should rule in his place. Your choice of allies is exemplary, after all. Together, we can teach this city to fear us. And that is just the beginning. When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit. There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
You've got something to say?
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. Well, why are you so nosy? Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Please don't.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die. His blood will pay for my freedom. What sort of man would I be if I had no remorse? But I won't miss Mizora's leash squeezing my neck. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes.
In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain. Go on then.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind?
My mistress can be so capricious. The absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.